All right. All right. All right. Welcome, everybody, to Prolific Expression here on IMC TV. I wanted to, you know, last week I was speaking on betas in the workforce. And one of the ways to get rid of or not be beta is for the old you to die. What do I mean by that? Your old identity has to die. Let's say yesterday you were a beta, quote unquote beta, when it came to waking up early. You would wake up early, hit the snooze button. You would wake up early and go back to sleep. You would wake up early and whine, complain, bitch, moan, be ungrateful. And that identity has to die. However, it's been so embedded in your mind that that's what you've become. So in order to overcome that issue, when you wake up, you have to create a new identity or a new person. And because of that, that old version of you has to die. And it's the same thing with relationships, whether it be work relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, friend relationship. However, your core has to stay there. So when a part of you is dying that you do not want, it's a very, how could I put this in words, man? You pretty much die every day. That's why you're every morning you're mourning. Like good morning, you're mourning your death from yesterday. So everyone changes to a certain extent. And if you don't change, then you're pretty much dying. So when you every morning when you become a new version of yourself, you're either growing or you're not. And if you're not growing, well, life is getting worse, you could say. You're more complaining, more ungrateful, and little by little you're poisoning your head, your mind, or whatever, into believing things that you're not. So in order to overcome those things, you have to have a process, right? And not only that, you have to face your demons. You have to face your problems. You have to move forward towards them and not be afraid of them. You know, there has been many movies back in the day where there were manly men, where there used to be real men that dealt with their issues, moved forward, didn't complain, and life was pretty much better. I see those old school movies and they inspire the shit out of me. I'll even give you a quick I'm sure some of you guys saw this. Here, look at that. Imagine that guy waking up in the morning. That's his problem. Saying, "Calm, relax, calm down. You, me. We're gonna go handle that shit." Now, could you imagine you wake up in the morning and have that fucking attitude? Wake up, you, me, one round. Problem, you, me. Let's go. Work out, money problems, money issues, girlfriend, boyfriend. You know what I mean? But nobody wants to deal with the problems no more. Especially guys nowadays. They're like, oh, I don't want to tell my girlfriend certain things because I don't want to deal with it. Deal with it like this, man. Go up to her, face her, what's wrong, what's going on, and fight with logic, with words, with intelligence. I'm not saying fight physically or any of that shit. It never works that way. You never win that way. So if you have that mentality, yes, anytime I put it right there. I put it um, in certain words because they'll ban you if you say the word. So um, uh, it's anytime pussycats. I added the cat there so we can get banned. So if you have that mentality and you face it, what's the worst that could happen? You go in there and say what's going on, what's wrong. Let them get angry. Your girlfriend's angry or for some reason, ask her what's going on. Why are you down? Why are you this? Why are you so ungrateful? Now, what's the worst that could happen? She could get crazy, right? If that happens, then you walk away. Let her deal with her shit. She has to deal with her problems. You're dealing with yours, and she has to deal with hers, her emotional shit. Nobody could solve any other person's internal struggle other than themselves, including women. However, women usually think that the outside world could fix them, and you can't. You really can't. Nobody. You can't fix your kids. You can't fix your mother, your father. Nobody. You could only uh, show how you've overcome that and let them know, and it's up to them to do it. But like Jesse Lee Peterson says, you love living in your hell. Everybody loves living in their hell. They don't want to deal with issues with their girlfriend because I don't want to deal with it, so I'll just live with it. Bro, you're suffering, man. I could see it in your face. You're either way, you're gonna suffer if you're just letting it happen. So work on yourself, master yourself, and then maybe even then you could help her out because you will actually help the person out even more if you're honest with them and you let them deal with their shit. Same with a kid, like if he's crying or whatever, he has to deal with his own issues. Let him cry a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't be babying them. There's a great analogy of dog whisperer. When there's a scared dog and it's very scared, most owners or pet parents, whatever you want to call them, go towards the dog and say, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay," and the dog's terrified as hell. It's not living, and you're actually telling the dog it's okay to be scared. So the dog's living and terrified, and you feeling sorry for it. That's no life for a dog, man. Same with humans, you could say. You can't tell your kids or your wife or whatever, it's okay to be angry, it's okay to blah, 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 blah. It's not okay to feel all that shit. You know what I mean? It's not okay to be angry. El que se enoja pierde, that's a Mexican saying. The one that gets mad loses. If you could get to the point that you don't get affected by other people's shit, you're on the right track. And internally, you'll feel it. Just don't act on it. And then watch how shit happens, how it changes. So one of the things is, and it's tough on obviously, most of the time kids aren't, they're happy and joyful, man. They really are. The only reason they become any other way is because they're taking on the identity of the mother who's emotional, and father's out there too. So if the father gets to the point that he could not get angry, not be angry, and be logical, they could become that. However, the woman has to be the same, man. And that's gonna be a tough one. I saw Jesse Lee Peterson talk about that too. So the best way to deal with life situations is face it head on. So my brothers out there, if you're married or whatever, face it head on. Be honest, be truthful, and whatever happens, happens. If she leaves, she leaves. If she stays, she stays. Just do not lose yourself in the process. Losing yourself in the process is not cool. Losing yourself in material stuff is not cool. Losing yourself in your money is not cool. It's not cool. Losing yourself in your work is not cool. Losing yourself in anything is not cool. Lose yourself in yourself, if that makes any sense. Focus on yourself. Yeah. Right now I have the relaxed vibes. And that's because I'm just trying something new. That's all I can say on that. I'm trying something new on speaking here, and we'll see how that goes. So um it's Monday the 14th of August. The year's almost over. And if you haven't changed from yesterday to today, then you're fucking dying. You gotta be unruffled, unfazed in life. You gotta be extremely strong in facing life. Now, if you're not extremely strong in facing life, how are you gonna guide your family as a man? All you men out there complaining about long days at work or tired or this and that. It's pathetic, man. Every time I hear it, I'm tired. It's like you'll never hear me say that. And I've had people tell me, "Yeah, you look tired." Well, maybe the body is tired, but I'm not. We're not this body, so I keep moving forward, and that's the mentality you have to have. Imagine getting home and not whining and complaining. Imagine you as a girlfriend or wife. Your man gets home and he's not whining and complaining about long days at work or any of that shit. And imagine you as a man getting home from work and no whining and complaining from your girl. You know, those are the times. Those are the type of things we're missing. You know, I was looking at old videos, and there were like old school 1960s, 19 19. I'll even type it up. 19 in the 1960s, women were so beautiful, man. They were so beautiful. They didn't even need much to be beautiful, but you could see their femininity. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this. It's just a random picture of a woman. You know, these are they don't make them like this no more. Look, it's just random women that are and even men nowadays the men look like women. So let me see if I got another picture here. So times are changing. and we got to get back to our nature. So men, go back to your nature, and women, go back to your nature, and your life will be much better. Caesar Milan said it. The quote he has: "Never go against nature. When you go against nature, you're fucking everything up." So women dressing like men, going against nature. Men dressing like women, going against nature. Men following their women, going against nature. So if you follow the rule of nature, you're going to do much better in life. You're going to be more at peace. Now let's see 1960s men. Back in the day, men were men too, dude. It's like, dude, can't hate on that shit. Like John Wayne, like let me see, John. You got John Wayne. Look at like this old white man. My bad. So anyways, the stupid phone's acting up. I have too much energy, you know what I mean? Every time I'm trying to put some shit here, it's like I don't even, my hand doesn't even get to the phone and it already changed a whole bunch of shit. Because I'm full of energy, man. I know that. Well, so yeah, like here we go. John Wayne. Old school type man. Like you don't see any of that now. There's not strong. I don't see strong men, very much strong men at all. So, well, that'll be it for today. Thank you for joining Prolific Expression. And now we'll see you on the next one. Boss, be the best, fuck the rest. That issue, when you wake up, you have to create a new identity or a new person. They don't make them like this no more. Like, it's just random women.
When you look at most of Hollywood, what percentage are Nepo babies? Maybe 5% at most. At most. You look at all of the great actors these days, Denzel, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, whoever the fuck else, they all got it from nothing, right? They all got it from the mud. And they're great now.
Okay, so the people,
Morgan Freeman,
so the Nepo babies that make it versus the smaller percentage that when you're going, that's a small percentage in terms of the whole pie.
Yeah.
You think the people that are struggling to get there, who get passed up by the Nepo babies, you think they give a shit about that? You think they looking at the way you're saying?
Look at the percentage. 95% are not Nepo baby.
They don't give a shit about that. If they know they got passed up,
they can not give a shit, but I'm just.
Hey everyone, this is Tim from Your City YouTube channel. Select age. Then on the left-hand side, let's go over to videos and select this drop-down window. And it's going to open up this page. Now you'll have the options for uploads, live streams, and even store. Scroll down to YouTube Studio Beta. select this option right here, the right-hand side of the screen, and select your profile. Go ahead and sign in if you have to, and then scroll down to YouTube Studio Beta and select this option right here. It will pop open this page. Then on the left-hand side, let's go over to videos. Select this drop-down window. And it's going to open up this page. Now you'll have the options for uploads, live streams, and even stories if you have that option. In the past, you used to be able to select multiple videos and then go up to this option right here, edit, and there would be a delete option under here. However, I believe in 2019, they did remove this option, so you can only delete videos one at a time now on YouTube. So now the way you have to do it is you have to hover over the video you want to delete, like this upcoming stream, and it's going to grade you the entire app. Then we're going to want to go to about the middle of the video and select this options menu right here, which will be represented by 3 dots. Once we go ahead and select it, we'll have another window pop up that says delete forever at the bottom. So let's go ahead and select this option, and then it will provide you a warning pretty much. Permanently delete this video. I understand that deleting is permanent and can't be undone. Scroll down to YouTube Studio Beta.
60s, 19.
There would be a delete option under here.